All right, so I spent the last little while here in a caloric surplus, focusing on having some good lifts, and I've had a pretty successful massing phase. For the most part, I feel like everything really fell into line and it all came together, and I had some good progressions with my lifts, and the calories were strong. Not too strong, but enough to make sure that progress was steady. But now I'm about a 206 morning weigh-in, still pretty lean, but it's time to dial it in even further, get shredded and get ready. Let's do it. All right, those videos are from, I guess, after day one. Here I am, day two, waking up. About a 203 morning weigh-in, so an initial 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds loss, mostly in water, glycogen, maybe a little bit of bloat. But primarily my focus here and what I'm doing for this diet is to really dial in and get ready for a specific date that I have that is super crucial and important to my life. So I want to bring my best, and really the idea here is drop down to about 28 to 2,900 calories a day. Keep the training hard and consistent as always. Keep that muscle tissue on and just get absolutely dialed in. So I think for right now, the main priority is just digging in and maintaining as much muscle as possible and bringing the best package possible. Last time I felt like this was when I did a prep for a show, and I'm loving it. It's just redirecting all my focus onto the controllable and bringing the best package possible for that specific date. TBA. All right, it's Thanksgiving week, getting ready, getting dialed, getting shredded. Flew in, already had a couple good workouts at that home gym that I've really just come accustomed to over the years, and I really enjoy coming back and visiting it. Had a quick little posing session there. Not quite at the 2-week mark yet, under 3 though. All right, Thanksgiving holiday wrap. Walk around the airport intentionally. Get some steps in. I don't think I ever talked about it. My step count overall is a minimum of 14,000, with my calories being precisely tracked at 2850 per day, which for me, I'm losing about 0.4 of a pound per day at that. All right, so here we are checking in just over 2 weeks into this little diet here. I'm still about 204 for my morning weight. I'm really dialing in my condition for some upcoming events that I have that I really want to be locked in for. So really the purpose here is to lean out while maintaining or keeping that fullness and size on my frame. So what I'm doing right now is keeping the weights consistent. My steps are at 14,000 per day. I'm in the gym with weights at about 2 hours per day, focusing on overload. My calories are at 2,850 per day, mostly plant-based proteins of 220 grams per day, 40 grams of fat, which is quite low, and the rest filled in with carbs to fuel my training. All right, so the most important part about all this is just figuring out what works for you and doing it, but I thought it would just be interesting.
This is Surge by Physique, the first clear plant-based protein option in North America. I'm about to try it. This is good.
A transparent juice-like texture is a great way to sum up what Surge tastes like. Think of it as a protein energy drink. As a plant-based athlete and entertainer who's constantly on the go, it's a great convenient source of protein, and it's available nationwide. It's clear, it's transparent, it tastes good, and it will help you recover from your workouts. I highly recommend Surge by Physique.
This is my girlfriend's Christmas present. It quickly turned into mine. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Ah! Ready to take off. Got this thing maxed out.
It's definitely cooling off out here. As I let my car warm up, I just wanted to update you guys. I've been pulling my calories a little bit lower on some days, just to really make sure that I dial myself in and just take it day by day to see my look and see where I want to be. Again, it's not a bodybuilding condition, but I have a certain look in mind, so that's what I'm shooting for. Moreover, that walking pad, it's awesome. I've always just done almost 10,000 steps a day in my room, just going in circles. So that walking pad makes a difference. I don't know the last time I broke 200 pounds for a morning weigh-in. It's probably been a very long time ago, and sure, I could verify with my notes and whatnot, but still, under 200 pounds, not bad. I'm really dialing in. I'm looking forward to seeing what the final package looks like. But it doesn't go without saying that I did eat under 2,200 calories yesterday with all the output I'm doing. That's going to make a difference for a morning weigh-in. Plus, by default, there's less food volume, less sodium, less salt. Brings down that morning weigh-in. But still, I'm locking in. I'm getting shredded. Under 200 pounds is pretty wild for me. Might blow away in the wind, if you know what I mean.
I think something that's intriguing about fitness is it lets you control the controllable. Not everything in life entirely comes down to your efforts and what you put forth. But fitness, since I was a young kid, it just taught you about accountability. And on the other side of accountability, you either are able to say I put my best foot forward or I didn't. I think that's something that can teach a lot of people a lot of valuable lessons. Day in, day out, are you holding yourself accountable? If you are, great. If you're not, you might have a long road ahead of you. But fitness is one of those things where you're really tied to your actions and what you put forth. You're able to control the controllable. So I think that's something very interesting about fitness.